What are y'all thoughts on conjugal visits? Yes, people still have needs in prison, men and women, okay? That's their right, human beings. But when you commit a crime, suffer the consequences. You better handle your business up in there with somebody else. But at the same time, if they're married, they have the right to do that. But what if something happens during a conjugal visit? Like murder? Then what? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is so insane. I'm just jumping right into it, by the way. We have a couple. This woman is married. How did she end up dead? By the hands of her husband. In prison. How did that happen? During a conjugal visit, he murdered her. She said she was trying to change him. This man is in prison for a quadruple murder, y'all. 4 people he killed during a robbery in like 1994, I believe, or 1996, one of those. He murdered his wife during a hookup. Now, that's insane. That's just wild to me. This is where two sides. Let me see. First of all, I'm obviously not with him. He's a murderer. But now, obviously, I'm not saying she deserves it. Nobody deserves that. Why did she think she could change her husband? I don't know why. Once again, I was thinking this is boyfriend. This is her husband. Y'all, now I found out in the facilities of these prisons, I didn't even know this. Conjugal visits, they treat it's like a whole intimate setting. So they have like apartment like facilities, y'all. They're together for like 30 to 40 hours. So I'm pretty sure they obviously have cameras on you. Security guards are watching, but you have time together. I did not know that. Like, they really give these inmates like apartments. They give them time with their loved ones, which I understand because, you are the people who are married, you're still married, but at the same time, wouldn't be married to me. Y'all, I would be gone. Actually, by the way, I do think the crime was committed in 1993. But this is insane. That's not happening. Like, he just killed her, by the way. I believe this was last year. But the robbery happened in 1990. We'll read it. I'm just surprised that she thought she could change him. It's sad. It's like, nah, this man is angry. Now he's a serial killer. He killed you. Now it's 5 people. And her kids, they said that he took advantage of her, which he did. This is what the situation is. He took advantage of her in, in this whole setting. But I want to know, why did he do it? What was the reason? This is your wife. But y'all, after somebody killed 4 people, I wouldn't even lay eyes on you. I wouldn't even see him as my husband anymore. This is not a boyfriend. This is your husband. This is a disgusting, foul man who has no care for human beings no more. And he looked violent. And looks can be deceiving, but his looks tell the truth. So, let's get into it. Wife strangled during conjugal visit with husband behind bars for a quadruple murder. Family says she was pushing him to try to be this better person. That was not going to happen. You can't change a lot of inmates, y'all. A lot of people don't want to change. Yeah, no, he was a goner. This man was a goner. Like, when you kill, I believe, I never kill somebody, but I believe when you kill somebody, it's like some just take over your body and it's hard to get it back. Like, that man is an evil human being. So her name is Stephanie Dowells and his name is David Brinson. Also, I'm curious about how long they were married. A California woman having a conjugal visit with her husband, a convicted killer, served 4 consecutive life sentences for quadruple murder, was strangled by the 54-year-old, which he tried to play off by saying she passed out. Insane. By the way, real quick, 4 life sentences, girl. Let me tell you something. Women, ladies, y'all wouldn't see me. Men, y'all would never see me in there. Oh, I'm talking about, I'm not one that's staying down. I'm not no Bonnie. This ain't even a Bonnie and Clyde situation. You are in prison forever. Ladies, these men like this, they be in prison forever. You would never see me. Oh my gosh. You better throw some freaking sex dolls in there or something. Like, no way. Life is done. Life is done. He probably was already getting bent over anyway, so you need to be careful about that, because people who be on them sentences, y'all, they say be careful because they be getting bent over and coming back out. He's obviously was not coming out, but ultimately out of prison. But a lot of the men be giving stuff to girls. Just be careful. I seen. Anyways, yeah, no, you weren't gonna change him. He was a goner when it happened. Oh my gosh. 4 life sentences, y'all. And then you have to say she passed out. Wow. David Brinson, an inmate at Mule Creek State Prison in Lone, is accused of killing his wife, Stephanie Dow, 62, in November 2024, while the two of them were behind bars together late one night having their visit, according to the county sheriff's office. Local NBC affiliates spoke to Dow's family about the alleged slaying, the cause of which was revealed by the police Tuesday after a 4-month investigation. Really? They knew where she was at. They knew who she was with. They knew they have cameras. Why was that 4 months? But okay. They noted how it was surprising that someone with Brinson's criminal history, which included gunning down 4 people during the 1994 robbery, was able to have conjugal visits regardless of their relationship status. And that's what I'm saying. I thought you had to have at least good behavior to get that. Maybe he paid somebody, because, you know, that's the thing, too, where they bribe you. And it's a lot of, like, you know, they say it's all, literally, I just heard on TikTok, prison talk, y'all. I don't know why I'd be down this dark rabbit hole. It's scary. But they say it's literally all politics in prison. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it is. Given the history that this guy has, we kind of wanted to know, how is it even possible for them to be unsupervised? Asked Dowell's son. How could they just let this happen? I just don't get it. My mom was just left alone and she called for help, I'm sure, and there's nothing she could do. While Dow's death remains under investigations, the officials told KCRA that Brinson is suspected of killing Dow sometime before 3 a.m. on November 13, 2024. No other suspects or witnesses were identified or discovered during the probe. Brinson claimed that Dow's passed out, with him notifying prison staff in an attempt to get help. They reported. Staff attempted to perform life-saving measures, but were unable to save Dow's, who was a mother of 2 and grandmother to 6. They would read the Bible together, the daughter-in-law said, about the inmate, her ex-husband now, and her. He was in school in there because she was pushing him to try to be this better person. Okay, so these are not their kids. These are not, they barely know that man. That's what it seems like. She probably met him. I'm really curious if she met him during, you know, like the pen pal thing online, because I'm like, girl, how did this even happen? Because, no. How did they, well, why were they left alone? So they were not being watched. Somebody had to be paid off, right? Because that's the only way. They stayed looking at them cameras. Not for pleasure sometimes, but they literally have to make sure that the person in there is okay. That's crazy. Or maybe they just give them privacy for some reason. But why would he be able to get that? This man is a serial killer. And like his history, why would he be able to have that luxury? Because that's what it is to them. Disgusting. Yeah, I don't know why she was trying to get this man to change. I'm talking about 4 life sentences. Girl, leave that man where he was. Rest in peace. Court records obtained by the Los Angeles Times show that he is serving 4 life sentences without the possibility of parole after a 1993 conviction for the 4 people he murdered during the robbery. He and Dowells were having a conjugal visit in private apartment-like facilities on the prison grounds, according to the CDCR officials, which are said to last approximately 30 to 40 hours to give couples time to be intimate. And first of all, that's too much time. Too much time. They don't need to be alone with inmates that long. I don't care if that is your husband. No. Family visits are a privilege, and incarcerated persons must apply and meet strict eligibility criteria to be approved, a spokesperson told the news. Only those who demonstrated sustained good behavior and meet specific program requirements are considered. These visits are designed to support positive family connections and successful rehabilitation. Those who are usually barred from taking part in such visits include death row inmates, sex offenders, and people with disciplinary restrictions on their record. The district attorneys office told the Times that charges have not been yet filed because his office is still waiting on the fully completed autopsy report to make its official charging decision, despite Dow's death being ruled a homicide. That's expected to be filed in the coming days. I'm talking don't date serial killers. Gosh, this is so scary. We did another case where this woman died after after her ex, he was in there for murder, then he got out there and murdered her. Insane. I'm talking about, how do y'all meet these people? I really want to know, how did she meet him? Because he was obviously already in prison. She wasn't with him for no 20 years, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you can't change a lot of people, y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life. Don't do it. It's scary. It's very scary. Just knowing that, like, he killed her and she was trying to change her. So you was like, he's talking, you're like face to face with your killer, but look at his part. You're face to face with a woman who is really sticking by you, trying to help you stay positive. You know, she convinced you to go back to school in prison and try to turn something around, you know, try to forgive yourself, which would never be forgiven, but, you know, try to forgive yourself and look at light. And he was probably so positive and was planning this the whole time, y'all. So sad. It's just not worth it. But yeah, the questions in this entire case, minus her parts, why were they left alone? They need to sue and fire those staff. Somebody obviously paid them off. He probably paid them off with something. You know, prison terms with something. I don't know. But this is not, no. This is weird. Like, you should have, no, I don't care if it is privacy. You should have cameras in there. These are prisoners. And somebody for life sentences should not be able to have that. You did the crime. Now you're going to have dry balls and you have to do the time by yourself or with another inmate. Like that, you don't get that. You should not get that. That's insane. And it took her life. I would not go visit my man, if not even my man no more. I would not visit a man who I was like married to, and now here you got 4 life sentences. I'm about to go live my life away from you. You wouldn't hear me ever again. I wouldn't send a postcard. I'm not sending a letter. You ruined your life, and I'm gonna go live mine. That's crazy. And you know, I applaud women who stand down with their husbands, and I get it if it's not like a life sentence, but I'm talking about life, y'all. 4 life sentences. Are y'all staying with them? Ladies, answer that. Are you staying with a man with 4 life sentences? Hell no. Sorry. You would never see me again. I'm telling y'all. Now, there are some women who will go visit them, and from time to time, the men, most likely, they know it's not, they know they're going to lose the woman, but, I don't know why I said it like that, but they know they're going to lose their women, but they still have, like, cordial friendships, so they still visit them, but no, you're done. Same thing for women in prison who got life sentences. Their husbands are cheating on them anyway, the ones that are married, and they're not going to stay married for long in there, but their husband's already cheating, but it's like, who is really staying down with people in prison? Be for real. Be for real. Let's be for real. Be for real. Come on. Okay. No, that's not happening. But this is a really sad situation. Her kids, like I said, that's not their father. But she was trying to help them. And it took her life. Why were the police or security not watching? Why were there not guards? 30 to 40 hours is way too long. And he deserved to live with blue balls for the rest of his life. He murdered 4 people. And now 5. So what are your thoughts on this case, y'all? This was crazy. I was like, hold on. Conjugal visit, strangulation, prison, husband. What? Like, that's all I saw. It was like the red flags everywhere pointing at me. Oh my gosh, y'all. I've been going on TikTok reading all these, I was up for till 3 a.m. y'all on TikTok, and I'm never up that late. I just kept seeing all these stories and the women just telling how they was creeped out about this. It's just so much creepy stuff going on, y'all, and crime going on. I was just so invested, and I was like, oh my god, the crime side of TikTok is so scary, but I love it because I love to read about crime. It's just so insane, and I gotta post some stuff today too, but it's just so insane that the stuff is happening and the stuff that you see, how creepy men can be, because it was all about men and some women, but it was all about the creepiness of men and how stalking is just crazy. I don't know what's going on, but I just have to say that, y'all. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your thoughts on the whole conjugal business thing? Yes, you deserve them. Nope, actually you don't. You murder somebody, you do not. Stay with the dry balls. But he shouldn't, I don't think he met the criteria for it. But it's crazy how nobody saw or heard anything. Nobody witnessed anything. There were no security around. There were no cameras. That's insane. That's actually very scary. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay safe. Stay aware. Stay alert. I'm not holding you down in there if you're in there that long. Boy, I'm barely holding you down in 2 years. It's not happening. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Bye.